Want to know one of the best ways to get your video marketing campaigns out of the hangar and into the clouds? Hint, to boldly go where no camera has gone before. So last time we talked about why doing video in a more compressed or intensive time frame is so helpful for your learning. For one thing, it ramps up your skill level so that you can do things faster. Well, today I want to share a tip with you on how to do things insanely faster using your cell phone. Hi, I'm Stephen Washer with BrainyVideo.com. So back in 2009, my wife and I took a trip to Hawaii. We had one whole extra bag full of video gear, and it cost a lot of money and time to take care of. Now, we got some great shots and, we put them into my book, The Video Brain, which was really, really nice. But it was a chore to carry all that stuff around. And it would have been so nice not to have to worry about that. Well, you no longer have that problem, my friend. Now, I've had mobile phones for years. I even had mobile phones that could take video, but it wasn't until I got the iPhone that I took video on a phone seriously. The first reason is the audio. The second reason is that it's very easy to use. And the third reason is that the image quality is outstanding in the most extreme circumstances. And I'll show you that in just a minute. So in February, my wife and I went to Miami for a long anticipated getaway. I really wanted to see how the iPhone 5 would perform under different conditions. The idea was to be as opportunistic as possible. If I could get some decent shots and even do entire videos of acceptable length and quality, then my system of video marketing would get a nice big boost. Why? Because when you have a publishing schedule, you're committing yourself to do a certain amount of work in a certain amount of time. And if you can shoot a video with very minimal preparation, even if you intend to supplement it later, your audience will actually enjoy it when you break up the format from time to time. Now, those videos can add to the videos on your schedule, helping you get ahead of the game. The challenge is to get authentic results. In other words, results worth sharing. And as it turns out, it really isn't very difficult to do. And I got the chance to test this theory far above the Atlantic Ocean. It's a funny thing. For a while, you're above all your problems, all your cares, all your troubles. And then there comes a time when you have to come back down to earth. And maybe the trick is bringing the same attitude with you that you had when you were above the earth, even though you can plainly see that you're going down. We'll see if we can sustain that. Till next week, this is Steve Washer, BrainyVideo.com. So, even though that video was just an experiment, it proved something very important. The iPhone has an outstanding microphone as long as you don't hold it further away from you than about arm's length. In fact, it's a little freaky how good the audio is. The lens is very good and the auto features work reasonably well. And with one small tweak, this camera phone can actually be the basis of your entire video marketing system. The reason is that it makes you nimble. Wherever you go, whatever you're doing, even if you're hanging from a swing 1,000 feet in the air, if you get an idea, you can express it. If you can express it authentically, and I believe you can with the iPhone, then you can legitimately use it in your video marketing. Now, if you're going to use it in the studio, though, you'll need a huge infrastructure, of course. You're going to need this. It's called the Joby Grip. This attaches your phone to a tripod. No more shaky cam and lots more authentic footage. So the way you use it is you just unfold it and then you grip it to your camera like this, and then you simply attach it to your tripod. It's even got a little hole here up near the tripod hole where you can attach it to a keychain. Oh, this would have been so handy when we took our trip to Hawaii. Instead of lugging around a video camera and supply of tapes as we trudged up the mountains and down to the beaches, we could just, maybe stop talking on the phone for a few minutes and snap on this little dealie and point and shoot. Oh, the other thing you'll want, if you're using the phone farther than arm's length, is this microphone adapter. This lets you plug a mic, just like this one, into the iPhone's headphone jack. Now, if you already have a really nice microphone, then you can get this adapter that this is for mics with an XLR connector. And finally, you'll want an app called Filmic Pro that gives you manual control over the exposure, the focus, and the zoom of your camera phone. There really isn't much to pack, is there? You know, I'm going to shoot up in Toronto this week. Guess what I'm taking? For putting your video marketing into warp drive, I'm Steve Washer with BrainyVideo.com.